Yubel, no honor for you, and these Yugioh Masters, and today I'll show you the undefeated winner with no Beansmith, Yubel, no Beansmith, which is absolutely crazy to me, and it's the purest version of the possible. Let it rip, my friend.
Well, this is quite a controversial card, but a copy of Yubel, the Ultimate Nightmare, actually has appeared quite a lot for me.
Really?
And I do play one copy of each, box standard.
You know what to draw them, but you can search them really easily with this deck.
Yep.
And also, this is a surprise card, by the way.
Yep, pulled out 2 OTS packs, very good for me.
Nice.
I play 3, let's do it this way.
There it is.
3 Spirit Yubels. 3 Samsardi Lotus.
Nice, that's what we were standard.
2 copies of Bruce and Grey Squirmer.
Interesting.
This hand effect has appeared quite a lot for me.
Yeah, that was there.
And as this deck does die to a lot of hand traps, I do have a special way to counter them.
That's best.
And I also do play a one of this.
Yeah, you can somebody to do opponent's field, and then you get all that damage.
And I deal 3,000 while gaining 3,000 life points.
That's funny. That's funny. That's so funny.
It does help, especially when I don't play Fiendsmith.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Oh, I win for time. This is winning for time.
Yep, this is a very good time card actually.
It really does. It really does.
And as unfortunately opening of the Spirit Gates was limited, I play 3 Dark Beckoning Beasts.
Fair enough.
Of course, to search it.
Yes.
Then these are my hand traps. I play 2 Nibiru, the Primal Beings.
Okay.
It does pop up sometimes because if you have it in hand, you could trigger your opponent's already established field to gain a big beefy token, then attack it with one of your Yubel for Nightmare Pain and deal immense damage.
Makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
D-Shifter. I know a lot of people don't play this, and I understand why with modern Yubel decks, but these 2 cards really work in the deck.
Yeah, it does.
Because, especially with the trap card to revive them back, it can actually come in handy.
Makes sense.
And
Makes sense.
This, especially with D-Shifter, it doesn't work well with D-Shifter.
Well.
But if your opponent activates a effect to search, you can chain a draw, then chain Shifter.
Makes sense.
And of course, some of these are mainly for cross-out targets.
Yeah.
And of course, 3 Ash Blossoms and Boris Springs.
Spoiler alert! Ash chasing! Let's go!
And for spell cards,
Let's we got for spells.
I play only 2 Nightmare Thrones. Pretty pricey. I would play 3, but I mean,
try to make it more cheaper. Try to make it cheaper, yeah.
Yeah, but 2 actually has appeared quite a lot. Then I play 3 Nightmare Pains.
Oh, let's fucking go!
Because, I mean, if you can, if you draw into one of this, it's not too bad because you, especially with some of the ratios for my trap cards, especially with Eternal Favourite, actually, drawing into this isn't the worst thing ever.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And you can also use it to get the Geist Grinder Golem.
That makes sense.
Unfortunately, as it's limited, 1 opening of the Spirit Gates. Funny thing is, I've drawn into opening more than I've actually drawn into Dark Beckoning Beast.
What? Seriously?
Yeah.
That's weird. That's kind of weird.
And to, as I only have 2 of the field spell, I play 1 Terraforming.
Okay. What are you going to take out for the third copy of the field spell?
I would take out a copy of Nightmare Pain, play 2 Nightmare Pains.
That makes sense.
Then I would play 3 Super Polys.
Hello, Super Boys!
Very, pretty damn good because I mean, if your opponent cannot respond to it, and the fact that I play a lot of generic soft fusion cards.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And it can go into the Loving Defender Forever with this.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And 3 cross-up designators.
Ooh.
People hate hand traps, and people hate me because I play this.
Yeah.
But it really helps to whenever you draw into this.
Yeah, that's fair.
Again, with more anti-hand traps, play 1 Call by the Grave.
Makes sense.
Get rid of like Ash, Droll, Veiler.
Yeah.
1 of this because if I summon Yubel, I can search Super Poly off of this. If I don't,
you didn't even Super Voice.
This also helps, especially with D-Shifter, because with the effect, I can add back one of my banished cards.
Yeah.
Any of my banished cards, so this really does help.
I don't know what you mean.
Last card, 1 for 1. I can summon either the Gruesome Grey Squirmer or more favourably the Samsara Lotus. And that's it really for the spells.
That makes sense.
Again for traps, Imperm.
Imperms!
Of course, you got to run these, because if you don't, your deck is severely weakened. So you need, if you can't stop your opponent's gonna probably stop you more. And this is a very good cross-out target for me.
That is very true.
And quite an interesting thing, 2 Eternal Favourites.
Really?
If I could search both out on my turn, and I use one to fuse, and use the other one to summon. So if I have a completely empty board, one can summon from my grave, and the other one can fusion summon for me. And if you have Super Poly, you can just use one to search and have the other one just in case.
Yeah. Can I get that you have 6 Super Poly's in your deck? In a way.
Pretty much, yeah.
Kind of, in a way.
And this is my extra deck. I play 2 copies of Loving Defender Forever.
Ah, my days.
Probably the best Super Poly target of this year.
Yeah, flower years.
1 Yubel, your opponent's field, Super Poly, goodbye. I play 2 because 2 actually does appear sometimes.
Oh, fair enough.
Because I have 1 Due to Burn with this before, and it's really good, especially with Nightmare Pain, because it banishes an opponent's monster.
Makes sense, yeah. Makes sense.
I play 2 Dragastapelia. I mean,
Okay. 2 Dragon Superiors, fair enough, yeah. Because you're Super Poly targets, yeah.
I mean, my extra deck is quite small. You can play you can really play whatever you want in this.
Yeah.
In fact, I rarely summon this, but when I do, it really does help, especially with the negate.
Yeah, that's fair.
1 Starving Venom. It can actually come in handy for more beatdown, especially with everything being 0 attack and defense.
That makes sense.
And the 2 more generic Super Poly stuff.
Yeah, that's obvious.
I play 1 Typhon.
And then 1 Typhon.
It really helps, especially if
agree.
you're going against decks that have high attack monsters. I went against Will. Typhon really helped because he negated his full armor Xyz monster, his highest ranked one, and some of the synchros he was playing. And with everything being 0 attack and defense, you can relatively get this out with any one of your monsters.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. And the last one?
1 Muckracker.
Yeah.
It's a fiend. You can summon back your bell from the grave.
Makes sense.
And that's really everything.
Cool. Do you have a side deck?
No, actually, I didn't even play a side deck.
What?
Yeah, I went completely without side deck because I was very confident in this deck's ability to really get everything out.
Makes sense. Okay, that's wow. Okay, that surprised me. How's your matchups anyway?
I got 3 wins and a draw.
Okay, so what do you pair with?
If I remember, I went against Virtual Worlds with a bit of Sword Soul stuff.
Okay.
I went against Trap Tricks. I went against Branded and a Fiendsmith Memento.
Fiendsmith Memento.
Honestly, it was a very good game between us because he had his weird the 5k attack one. And then I just basically got out. He lowered its attack to negate one of my things, and I just got out basically
the Spirit of Yubel. The Yubels, yeah, the Yubels.
I got Yubel and Spirit of Yubel with the Nightmare Pain. He was forced to attack.
God.
He was forced to attack, and it was just GG from there.
Yeah, that was actually pretty interesting. I'm gonna lie.
Yep.
That's very interesting. Well, undefeated with Yubel, which is surprising how well it works. And there's 15 non-engine, correct, in your deck?
15 on-engine.
Not
Well,
that bad.
technically 16 if you count,
Call by the Great bit, yeah.
But I play 1 call by, 3 cross out, 3 imperms,
Yeah.
3 ash blossoms, 3 draws, 2 I say 3 draws, 2 draws, 2 shifters, and 2 nibs.
Fair enough, yeah. That makes sense. Well, this is Yugioh Podmaster signing out. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And also, enjoy the rest of your day. This is Yugioh Podmaster signing off. Bye.